Hello, everyone. How are you holding up? I could have asked you, how are you? Somehow, how are you holding up felt like a better question. I personally have been in a roller coaster, I could say. In the beginning, I didn't understand what was going on. Then later, I found myself in a panic mode. And later I had to research to understand what was really going on. And I found some kind of calmness in this unknown state. But occasionally I'm feeling tension in my body, like especially in my arms, sometimes in my chest. And then I do a few things and I find a place that I can exist and function. I think most of us are going through similar feelings. I hope that you are finding a place of calm for yourself and you are functioning. You are doing things that are meaningful to you and to others. And I think I might have a couple of things that might be useful for you. In the beginning, or I think still now, I have realized lots of people took a responsibility for letting everyone know about what is going on, what could go worse, what's going to happen. There were lots of messages going on in WhatsApp groups that I heard this from a friend who is working there, and they say they're going to bring this rule and there is not this in the supermarkets. There was spreading of news that were not serving us to take action, but more panic and rush and get in this sense of survival. Whereas I think right now what we all need is to pause and understand for us inside of ourselves what is going on. When instead of doing this, or instead of creating this space for the other person to explore or to ask them, how are you feeling, what's going on, we would be, by giving them new information, new direction, we might be overwhelming people and we might be doing a disservice. One day I had this chest pain and I was feeling, I said aches in my body, and I caught myself looking for signs to actually catch myself that I have the virus. And that's what the mind does. I think it's important that we get to know our own minds. My mind wants to investigate things, want to diagnose, find reasons, put labels, package something, and then feel that it's right. And when my focus was in the virus, then my mind was with this focus, all right, let's look into everything we see, if it's corona or not. I don't know if your mind works the same. It might be that because your whole focus goes to this matter, You might be looking to the world from this lens, and you might also be looking at people walking, or people that is in your circle from this case, from this lens. This focus is actually something useful. This is a function of our brain to help us to survive. This is a function of our minds to help us to survive, so that we notice the dangers and we act immediately. But at the same time, it can be a dangerous weapon against ourselves and against our connection to people. Because when I focus on something, when I have this small lens that is right looking at something, then I'm missing the rest of this view, the rest of the world or of myself. And in this case, as soon as I noticed that I was looking for signs that I am actually having the virus, and I was just looking at the places that I felt pain, I got aware and I thought, all right, so how does the rest of my body feel? You know, you can do body scans. You can just sit in awareness and notice the rest of your body. And actually my legs were quite relaxed. My feet were quite relaxed. My abdomen was quite relaxed. My back was quite relaxed. My mind was quite relaxed. And while I noticed this, I actually noticed that is also nothing. Like that chest and arms pain is also nothing. I could only notice that when I could just pause and create a bigger space of awareness for myself. That happens also when I look at life in general. So this was my feeling in my body. It's the same thing when in my life, the only news, the only attention object is Corona, then I'm just going to see things about Corona. I'm just going to notice things that might cause me anxiety, things that I have to take care of, things that make me sad, scared. But at the same time, right now, the sun is shining. When I look out of the window, I can see the birds. I can see people. I'm breathing in, breathing out without any problem, any pain. I just had an apple. I still have the nice taste in my mouth. I'm noticing the flowers bloomed. I'm noticing lots of things. It's the same thing. What do we have in our lives? What is the whole package, the spectrum of life? Yes, I know we are going through a difficult time. Yes, I know some of us are losing our jobs. We are losing certain freedom. We cannot travel. We cannot physically touch each other. We cannot hug our friends. But we still have things. We can still do things. And I want you to remember this bigger space and bigger spectrum. And I want you to increase your awareness towards what else is out there, because you might choose to increase your depth and focus in what's going on right now about the virus. That might be your whole world. And then it's more difficult for you to realize the rest. I hope that was useful, and I wish you wonderful pauses with yourself where you can acknowledge what is beautiful in your life. And even though you have these moments, you have to take care of yourself. You have to keep yourself updated about the news. You still take pauses and give yourself the chance to realize all the other beautiful things in your life. Stay healthy and well, and I wish you all the best. Take care.